This weekend, watch collectors, connoisseurs, and industry leaders are coming together for an unparalleled experience.
Minutes and Hours is a two-day celebration of watchmaking, showcasing thousands of watches and timepieces. Adam and Joe are here with more. Two of the powerhouses in the industry from Chicago here. We're so excited to have you. Adam, tell us a little bit about this. I mean, we have some really great companies here in Chicago making watches, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've got Hampden, of course, Joe here. We've got Oak & Oscar, which is kind of a legacy brand. Has been around for a while. Haim, my friends at here, who makes incredible watches. Mad Hudson with their broken watch have some really creative pieces. And Alexander James has some really, really cool dials. And of course, my brand, which is Farr Swit. We try and throw in some crazy retro style. But we've also got a Wrigleyville-themed watch called the Northside Edition, which David Ross was wearing when he was the manager on the
Oh,
field.
wow.
Yeah.
How do you get that to happen?
I bumped into him at a charity event and showed it to him. And he basically was like, hey, send one my way, and I said no strings attached, send it to him, and he wore it for every game, even was wearing it in London.
Wow,
Really,
that's
really
gotta
awesome.
be cool.
That is so cool. Okay, so let's talk about this Minutes and Hours watch show. What I love about it, it's 2 days, jam-packed, right? But it's also free. Tell us a little bit about what people are going to get to do there.
Yeah, so what's awesome about it is you get to meet a lot of creators. You get to meet a lot of brand owners. There's 70 brands that are going to be there, dozens of different international countries. Dozens from different countries.
Yeah.
And then you've got your 6 from Chicago as well. But basically, if you're not a watch enthusiast, I highly recommend checking it out. It's so exciting. It's so fun. There's stuff from $30 to thousands of dollars. And if you are a watch enthusiast, you really don't want to miss this. You should make time for this weekend and come.
So cool. And Joe, you are with the oldest watchmaker in Chicago. Started
Actually,
here
in North America.
in North America.
My grandfather started Clinton Watch Company in Chicago back in 1922. And my father came in after World War II. I came in the 80s, and my son Danny is now in the business. So we're a 4th generation watch company, and we've been in continuous operation in Chicago for 104 years.
That's an incredible feat in and of itself. Amazing. Not only that, though, you're kind of give people an inside glimpse into how a watch is actually built. I can't even begin to comprehend how a watch works. You want to take us through something?
Sure. So we launched last December a watchmaking workshop with our Hampden brand. So Hampden is an old pocket watch brand that goes back to the 1870s. Oh, wow. My grandfather acquired it in the 1950s. And so you start, you come to our workshop in small groups, and together we do about a half an hour of education on how mechanical watches work. Then you sit down in front of a Swiss mechanical movement, and together we guide you through completely disassembling your Swiss movement.
That sounds dangerous.
Then reassembling it, and then you add the dial and the hands, and you case and time and water test the watch, and you go home with a Swiss watch that you built with your own hands.
Joe, if there was ever a bomb situation, it was like, to the red or the blue, I'd want you on my side. I feel like you know what you're doing.
It's gorgeous.
Okay,
wow,
so when you're in the workshop, you're actually building the watch you get to wear.
Yes, and we even engrave the here. I think it's this watch. We even engrave the ratchet wheel so that your initials and the year are on your watch, so that whenever you wind your watch, because this is a manual wind watch, right? So whenever you wind your watch, you can see your initials and you reminds you that you built it
I love
yourself.
it. Well, Adam, I want to come back to you here for just a second. You want to show off any of the watches? I know you brought a bunch with you.
Yeah,
Is there one you'd like to talk a little bit more about?
So from the brands that are not mine, you got the Hampden one, which is awesome, right? And then you've got this Mad Hudson one, which has a broken dial. It's got holes in it, and it looks cracked. Is a really cool one. It's called the Broken Watch. Yeah, the Broken.
Oh, wow.
Really cool. You two may like this one. It's our retro digital mixtape.
How did you know we'd like that?
It looks like come on, you guys are from the same era as me when music used to be on cassette tapes.
Yes.
And these are as little as $30. A lot of people show up and walk away with just a little souvenir.
Oh, cool.
And of course, you've already heard all about my Wrigleyville watch, but Oak & Oscar has some really, really cool pieces. They've got an incredible chronograph, a flyback chronograph, which you really got to come see it in person. You two should show up. It would be awesome.
But it's really cool because when you do show up, not only are you getting a look, but there are workshops as well for people to learn about how it all goes. Because you see these expensive watches and you don't know all the intricate pieces that go into it. How many pieces would you say are in a watch?
Well, it depends on the movement, but here you can see we've got a few dozen movements and a few dozen components, and this is a very simple movement. This is actually a movement that most people learn on. When you're learning how to disassemble a Swiss movement, this is the movement you
I'm
study
assuming the
first.
more pieces in a watch, the more expensive it is. Adam, can you tell us what would maybe be in the range of the most expensive watch that's going to be at the show? Is it in the hundreds of thousands, or?
I don't think there's one that high. There's definitely tens of thousands of
Okay.
dollars in there
Wow.
that will be there. But yeah, it's such a wide range. That's what's so great about it. Is like I was saying, you get really like reasonably priced watches,
Yeah.
and you got $300 price points, you got $500, $1,000, and you can get incredible Swiss-made movements in these. The value is off the charts, to be honest with you.
What's the piece of your watch that you're like, I don't want to break that because that's the most expensive to fix?
Actually, this balance bridge assembly.
This guy right
Yes.
here.
So this one component here. Here, I'll
Oh
lift
yeah,
it
you
up
go
here.
ahead. Okay.
This one component is maybe half of the value of the whole movement, and this is the heart of the watch. This is what gives you the regulated time. The escapement system is really quite remarkable, and when you actually study how the escape wheel and the pallet fork and this whole balance wheel assembly works, it feels a little bit like magic. It's really quite special.
Very cool. Is there
Yeah.
anything else you want to show us?
I can show you. We actually teach using microscopes, which is not the traditional way. And most people who teach this kind of process, you teach it the traditional way, which means a watchmaking bench and a watchmaking loop. And the problem with that is you end up demonstrating how hard it is. And I want to show people how easy it is.
Oh.
So my goal is the frustration level is low, the fun level is high, and everybody goes home with a working watch.
I love
I figure
that.
if we can do that, then we've succeeded. And we're really having a lot of fun with the class. And so far, people who have never done this before, they all go home with watches they built themselves, and that's pretty awesome.